Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start an astrological daily energy live stream. Thank you very much for being here, your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Welcome, welcome once again. And today we have the moon in Libra and we have the sun in Capricorn. So that's a square, by the way, that's a learning lesson, and that's a cardinal learning lesson. So it's teaching us how to initiate things better. Okay, it's telling us, or we have the opportunity to teach ourselves to go through certain circumstances. Right, all right. We back, y'all. Just my internet connection went down a little bit, but we back. Hold on a second. And I was saying that basically we are learning how to bring two different ways of initiating things together so we can initiate it better. Let me make sure we're still live, because sometimes these disconnections cancel the live stream. No, we're live, we're live. Okay, no problem. We're live. Okay, let's go. So, with that out of the way, thank you very much once again. And basically, we are learning how to be more realistic, how to be more practical, how to be more efficient, and to see, know, and cherish and maintain the relationships that can be or already are very profitable to you from a spiritual standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, from a mental standpoint, or a physical standpoint, okay? But how so? How more specifically are we doing that? Because we have the moon in Libra, so we are feeling new ways, or we have new feelings or new ways to connect those feelings with others. We are a bit more open, we are a bit more gullible, we are a bit more sensitive, we are a bit more in need and in search for that connection and for that relationship. But with the sun in Capricorn, you were or you are initiating yourself in creating new ways to act and pay attention and express yourself in practical, realistic, and sufficient ways that support your mental and physical structures and realms, right? So you might feel very good, or you might feel very relatable, you might feel very validated, but those relationships, those feelings might not be contributing anything to your physical and mental progress, or they might even be hurting you and blocking you from manifesting certain things. But the other way around is also true. You might be too focused on business. You might be too focused on paying the bills. You might be too focused on being responsible or showing up in time, or you might be too focused on controlling, being the boss. Because Capricorns, they can be the boss in areas where they don't need to be the boss. Okay, they might be the boss around the house. They might be the boss when they go to the restaurant and they want to boss the waiter. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, with the moon in Libra, this is reminding everybody that is a bit lost into the earthly demonic realm, that we should feel a bit more validated, we should feel a bit more lighted, we should feel a bit more fair, we should feel a bit more fun and enjoying, we should feel a bit more loving, we should feel a bit more connecting and flexible. You know what I'm saying? So we are learning from both sides, and we have to see, what were you doing too much? Were you too communicative? Were you too gullible? Were you too feelingly? Were you too focused and biased on your relationships? Or were you perhaps too standalone? Let me do it all by myself. I'm the boss here. I have to be responsible. I have to show up in time. I have to look like I'm responsible. I can commit no mistake. Which one? And then you have to use the other energy to balance yourself, okay? But we are learning how to have profitable relationships. That's the main thing, and I think that's very, very important, because this will allow you to initiate a new cycle in the best way possible, while having new relationships or new ideas or new ways to communicate in your current relationships, while you yourself, without or with those relationships, are initiating a new way to be stable and have security in your life. Because if you have a lot of stability and security, but you have nobody to share it with, you have nobody to help you build or just to be a part of your thing, most times that will not mean anything. That's the opposition to Capricorn, Cancer, creating new meanings, creating new spiritual purposes, creating new places of comfort and security. That's why we go and get responsibilities. That's why not we, but many people go and get some contracts to fulfill that purpose or that need. Alright? But let's move on. Let's take some tarot cards for today. Let's get started. So today's, and by the way guys, we have a grand air trine in the sky. We have the moon in Libra, we have Venus and Saturn in Aquarius, and we have Mars in Gemini. Okay, I actually forgot about that, so hold on. Let me write it here so we all know. Okay. Oh, it disappeared. Hold on. Sometimes it happens just like that. Oh, but hold on. There is a lot of space here. That doesn't need to be. All right. Yeah, grand air trine, Venus and Saturn in Aquarius, Mars in Gemini, Moon in Libra. So we have a great gift to be and act and communicate and think in lighter, more flexible, connected to all possibilities, but in real ways. We have a grand gift to communicate, to feel good, to feel excited, to feel the need, to feel directed towards communicating. We have a gift to unblock certain blocks we had in our life. We have a certain gift to come to certain conclusions or to come to certain solutions that yesterday it might seem that that problem, that situation had no solution, and today you just, by conversating with somebody, you encounter a familiar face. You just, by walking around in the world, by you swimming, taking a bath in these energies, you just, hey, I could do this. How haven't I have not think about this before? Because right now we are under a grand air trine. Okay, so you might have excellent ideas, excellent thoughts, excellent ways to communicate, but you might have excellent ways to communicate some bullshit, or you might communicate too much things that you didn't need to communicate, or you might have like this water, these emotions, or this fire, this creativity, or this anger within you, and you release that in the wrong time, in the wrong place, or with the wrong people. Okay, because it's way easier to go into that area for us to express something in a lighter way. Even when you think about it before you do it, it seems light, but then you do it and you hurt somebody, you hurt yourself, you hurt your image, you hurt somebody else's relationship, you just get ashamed or something. But also the grand air trine allows some goofiness. Actually, if you're a bit goofy, it might be easier for you to transmit your message or to be accepted, because it's air, it's supposed to be fun. Because air is that element that really allows for trial and error, that really allows for stumbling and getting up, because you think so much as an air sign that you know many things, or most things that you are thinking about will not be true. But you still want to know, you still want to bring those ideas down to earth to be sure if they're real or not. So when you try and do some of those ideas and you completely fail, that's actually very funny, because you had courage enough to bring your imagination into reality, and it was some crazy shit that didn't work out. But because you had that trust, you allowed yourself to manifest something straight from your mind. That's a great sensation. That's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? So let's go for, let's analyze a little bit this grand air trine. So I have Venus and Saturn in Aquarius, Mars in Gemini, Mars which is turning direct, I think yesterday, which we will do a live stream about that as well, and Moon in Libra. So we are relating and being a part of the world and constructing something in the world in a very fixed, unique, new, changing and opposite way. Mars in Gemini, we are communicating, thinking, analyzing in a more scattered, communicative and associative way our passions, motivations, angers and frustrations. And with the Moon in Libra, we are reacting and responding, or we are feeling the need to create new thoughts, new ideas, new ways to share, new ways to judge ourselves and others in lighter, new, creative, more sophisticated and perhaps gullible ways. And if you guys want to know more about your natal chart or about your current circumstance, I do natal chart readings and I do tarot readings. You can contact me and check all my services via Instagram, DM or via my Discord. Both are on my LinkTree in the description down below, or you can send me an email to the email in the description down below as well. Alright? Shout out to everybody watching the stream right now, either live or either in the recorded version. Okay? So we have a gift between all of this stuff, so we can relate our worldviews, we can relate what we have been building and what we have been constructing, and perhaps you were constructing in your mind. Perhaps you were constructing, communicating with somebody on Discord, somebody on your YouTube channel or something, and now you can show, you can expand, you can relate, you can exchange information and experience with or about that, whatever you were constructing in a very unique way. Okay, so we can relate that, we can relate our constructions, we can relate our unique constructions in a more passionate way, and we can be received and supported by people that are feeling and attracting new type of thoughts, ideas, subjects, way to think, analyze and judge. Okay? So we can relate that, we can relate with more passion, okay? And we can be received better if we already are on a new vibe, because people that are attracting that, Moon in Libra, they're already more open. Much love to you as well, thank you very much. So they're already more open, and you are coming exactly in the frequency and vibration that they are attracting the most. So that will be an excellent synchronicity, okay? But also, with Venus and Saturn in Aquarius and Mars in Gemini, let's be honest, it's great to show somebody that they were wrong about hating you, or about blocking themselves from you, or your new thoughts, or your new ideas, because they will realize that they lack balance in their life. They will live via themselves or via you, they will realize that they were not hating you, they were hating change. They were afraid of thinking in new ways. Libra, creating new ways to think and communicate. And they will feel that. They will feel that unbalance. They will feel, hold on, I was thinking too much in that certain way. I was thinking too much in old ways. And this guy is being passionate about widening my mind while showing me some strong and unique constructions that can be light and enjoyable. And I'm here hating that person because they are showing me something different. I ain't shit, right? And like, you really have to be courageous. You really have to not give a fuck if somebody doesn't accept, validate, even if somebody hates you. That's good, because this is a grand air train. It's all about information. It's all about putting the air moving, the air flowing. So it's way better somebody hating your shit than somebody not paying attention at all. And the thing is, if you are a strong spirit and you are using this grand air train in the right way, you are refreshing everything. You are bringing new solutions, new ideas, new topics into the table. And especially because Saturn is in Aquarius, if you were already on that vibe for long enough, you have a construction, either mental, either in associations or in the real world, that you can choose like, hey, I've been doing this for a year. I've been doing this for 2 years. Okay? So I am the proof, or I have all the proof to show you that we can still build something in a different way, in a lighter way, in a smarter way. Because the world works right now, the system not very well, but it does work. But it's not because something works that it's the right thing to do, right? Shout out to the Loda Pilot Man. Shout out to Uriel. That's true. It's not just because something works that's the right thing to do. There is many things to do an activity, to reach a goal, okay? And the Grand Air Train is exactly what we need to be like, bro, we can get to that $1 million in 5 different ways. Why are we always choosing the most harmful, with more tribulations, floor full of spikes, super slow down, we have to go do 30 loopy-loops before we reach there? Why are we always choosing those ways? Because those are the most presented ways, okay? The shadow government, they be like, okay, we can stop these creative people to reach the $1 million, but we can make them take 30 years to reach there instead of 1 or 2 years, okay? And this example can be used in many ways, all right? It's just an example. And with the Grand Air Train, you can be like, wait, hold on. We don't need to take the 30 loops. We can go straight ahead and reach that $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's a gift to be clear, be smart, be intelligent, to be able to communicate what you need, when you need, with who you need. But if you are too gossipy, if you are too light, if you are too funny, if you were really missing the Saturn classes in Aquarius, you'll just communicate for the sake of it. You're just looking for validation. You're just looking to be recognized. You're just looking for attention. You just want to look smart. You don't want to be smart. You want to look smart. You want to look knowledgeable, but you are not doing anything with that knowledge. You're not building a platform that we can use to gain stability while being unique and individual. If you are not doing that, you are missing the Saturn classes, okay? Because Saturn in Aquarius, it's all about you developing, or you being the building stone for an organization. It's not really about, it also is, but not just, it's not about the real construction, it's not about the real thing, okay? It's about the blueprint, it's about the idea, it's about the connections, the teamwork, and the networking. Then Saturn goes into Pisces, and you then manifest and bring those dreams into reality. But if you were not building in your mind right now, if you were not connecting, looking, open to attract and associate yourself with unique individuals, you will not do anything, okay? In this scale, in this magnitude. You will be talking about somebody that did, either because you love them or either because you hate them. But that's not never the goal. The goal is for you to build the builder. The goal is for you to be the ones that everybody is talking about. Either because you're weird or either because they love your new shit. It doesn't matter. You should be building something new and unique. Okay? And I've seen some people from the conscious community and from the soul group that they think they are building, but they are being too goofy. They are being too airheaded. They are being too light, love and light. And that leads to nowhere, okay? I've seen grown-up ass men acting like kids. They are 10 years older than me, okay? They already have a way more, or at least they had the opportunity to develop a way more stable connection in terms of associations, income, project, knowing that person. Bro, they're like 30 years, 35 years old. I mean, not just, but, you know, in general. Aquarius, I gotta be clear. You know, and, like, I'm not even in my, I'm not close to my 30s yet. Alright? So, I have still to go through certain experiences, especially related with Saturn, that allow me to know how to really build in my surroundings. And when I see these adults, grown-up people from the conscious community, lost as hell, or that they think they soul group but they're really not, or they kinda are, but they attract attention but they don't use it to build anything. They too goofy, they too just for the attention and the likes, right? What I see is they either didn't saw, or they didn't accept it, or they didn't look serious enough to the opportunities that they had in their surroundings. They are too focused in the internet. They are too focused in building something away from their personal life. And no, that's not how you do it. So when I look at these people, I see they have not built anything. Or perhaps you have a website, okay, but are we involved? Are we doing something in here? And is that information correct? Or you just read that from a website? Is that a really unique thing? Or you just using some flunked out shadow government version of astrology? Like in the other day, people talking about human design. What the fuck is that, bro? I'm not a human. I don't care about human design. They're like, oh, human design is like a better version of astrology. But what the fuck are you talking about? People already lost in Vedic and this and that. I'm here using one version of astrology. I don't want to know more. Okay, this one is simple, this one works, that's what I need. And these people don't really understand. The shadow government be joking with them. Handing down, bro, I've seen on a website, like, and people, like, if you are listening to this and you actually are the one talking about this information, I'm not hating you, okay? But if I see something wrong, I gotta tell you. Some people saying that the feet were related with the root chakra. No, that's not true. Your genitalia is related with the root chakra, okay? And we can't have soul group people, subconscious community, woke people with websites attracting attention, thinking they are building something based on false knowledge, okay? And also, like the kneecaps are associated with Capricorn, and they have like something like Virgo or whatever. That made no sense. So I don't know where they're getting that information from, but they really need to start to understand things from themselves, because they don't understand, like, this is not like crown chakra in the head and root chakra in the feet. That's not how it works, because the core of your being is the thorax and the abdomen. The hands, the feet and the legs, they are as extensions. So they are not associated with any specific chakra. They are like they are vehicles for your chakras. Like the mind is a vehicle for your spirit, and the body is a vehicle for your mind, right? The arms and the legs are vehicles for your core. And so your 7 chakras, the main ones, they do not leave your core, okay? And to this moment, I never heard somebody speaking about this. Alright? And when you share something on the internet, when you support somebody, you have to make sure that their information is right and it's coming from an individual perspective. Like, I never see somebody analyzing the orbits of the planets and the day side and the night side like I did. That's why I know for a fact, not from a website, that Mercury is exalted in Aquarius. And then you have people, okay, that they post on IG stories, not just on IG. I don't, because this is a bit of a past trauma, I have to admit, because as an Aquarius, I think in broader ways. And then I'm saying an example to somebody, and they fix on that example, and I'm like, bro, that's an example, and I have to explain them, and it's so confusing for me. I was like, bro, that's an example, and they fix, like, I was supposed to be the fixed one, not them, right? And then they get fixated on that example, and they have to explain them why that example shows a general picture of what I'm trying to convey. And that shit, sometimes it's tiring for me, because I'm already in the end of my thought, ready to blow their mind. That's how I think. Like if you're an Aquarius, or I'm not an Aquarius, I have Aquarius alignments. But if you are a real Aquarius, you have to be like a Leo, like you have to be like that prideful energy. Let me tell the story, but in a smart way. Or let me show this guy something he never thought about. Let me connect this very normal fact to a universal truth or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta, if you're really Aquarius or a Pisces, Sagittarius as well, but you guys go too crazy, too sentimental. But if you're an Aquarius or a Pisces, you know what I'm talking about. When you're ready to blow somebody's mind, right? I mean, in your mind. Like, if somebody told you what you were about to tell them, you have your mind blown, right? But then here they go. They get stuck in a very simple example. They get stuck in 3D. You know what I'm saying? And you have to explain them why the 3D example represents different realities. And then the blowing up your mind, the excitement, now it's not completely gone, but it's denser, it's harder, and it's not as exciting as I was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying, bro? That happened to me so many times. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, that example doesn't make sense. And I'm like, bro, this is not reality. This is an example to show many realities. And they be like, and I'm like, oh god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Then I have to explain them why the example is not real, but how the example shows something real, but that is on a very large scale, that people do in that part of the world or in that part of the world. Alright? But enough of my personal insecurities for my Libra rising, you know what I'm saying? Because it's air, it's not really insecurity, it's more like it's annoying. It's not really an insecurity. If you have an air rising, you don't really have personal insecurities, you have personal annoyances, or you are being all light and people being all emotional and moody around you, or people being too earthly and they limit your imagination. You'll be like, what the fuck, nobody asked you. I was just talking, I was just sending an idea to the air, I was just having fun talking with you. Who told you I want to do business? Who told you I want to fuck? Who told you I want to make a relationship? I'm just talking. You know, but that's actually some real shit, because I really don't have personal insecurities. It's just like, in the past I was all chill, talking and shit, and then I never thought people would react weirdly to what I'm saying, because I have no personal baggage. I have no emotional charge on that. And they get offended. I'm like, I was not even thinking about you. Like, I'm not at fault. I'm using a general example to express to you something that I thought about. And you get hurt? And now you mad? Now you sad? I was not even. I was trying to like show something different. I was trying to open your mind because I opened my mind. I was trying to tell you a funny story. That's not my fault that you got that personal insecurity and my story, my La La Land representation hurts your feelings. Those are not my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I was not even thinking about your feelings. Bro, I have an Aquarius stellium. I forgot you have feelings. Okay? Okay, it's not my fault you are moody today. Yesterday you were just chill. 5 minutes ago you just chill. Now you moody. Because my example made you remember your ex. I didn't even knew you had an ex. Shut your ass up. Let me continue the story. But now I feel all weird because I triggered some emotions. No, you that's your emotions. That's your feelings. You feel that. I'm not feeling that. You feel that. You go to the corner. You feel that. No, I don't need to feel that shit. Okay? That's your feelings. That's your emotions. You feel that. Not me. Don't you. No. I have Pisces South Node. I don't have Pisces Sun. I don't have Pisces Venus. I will not share your feelings. I will not share your insecurities. Alright? It might look like I do, but I don't. And I might do it a little bit. That doesn't mean I like it. That doesn't mean I actually wanna do it. Alright? It's just the South Node. You get your feelings to yourself. I don't have a Pisces Sun or a Pisces Venus or Moon or Rising or Neptune or Jupiter. No. Okay? You feel weird in the corner. Here we light. We riding the esoteric clouds. We talking and communicating to be above the water. To be above the turbulence. To remember ourselves that we can get out of those weird insecurities. And you know, one of the best ways to get out of your insecurities, make fun of yourself. Laugh about it. Understand how small those problems are in comparison to the world. And you know who the best signs to do that? Capricorns, Aquarius and Pisces. And especially Capricorns and Aquarius are the ones that hurt most feelings without even being aware. Oh shit, I forgot people have feelings. You know, oh shit, I forgot. Oh shit, yeah, oh, now they're crying. Oh man, I forgot people have feelings, come on. God, come on. All possibilities. Help this nigga. He's crying too much. Especially the Cancer and Pisces, man. You guys lost. But I was talking about people that miss the Saturn in Aquarius classes, which I see like over, like people 10 years older than me, you know, like they're in their 34, 35, 33, and they don't really have built anything, and they don't look like they want to build anything. And that's another thing I'm seeing through the internet. I don't know for sure, but when I see their products, it's not real enough. Bro, you go to my channel is sometimes too real, too serious. Sometimes I'm not entertaining enough. I have a lot of good knowledge, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to please your feelings. I don't know you. Oh shit, that's the granddad trine. That's the granddad trine. I'm using it the right way because that's true. Because my channel is not about catering to your feelings. My channel is it's literally Esoteric Cloud Surfer is telling you, bro, you don't need to be in the feelings. You don't need to be brought down by your feelings. You can be above your feelings. You can observe your feelings, and what once were bad feelings, now they are like cute animals. They're like your cute cats. They are like something that when you too lost in the mind, they're actually helpful. when you too lost in responsibilities and building your shit and changing the world, your feelings there to remind, oh bro, you remember? A week ago you were lost in us, now you are lost in something bigger. And you be like, you know, demon? Bro, real shit, high five, bro, high five. Oh, no, that's a real demon. That's a high demon. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So, I get a bit mad, and that's a part of my purpose. I don't hate anybody, but I get a bit mad when I see people, and that's true, like, I will not hide this, because I don't feel super weird about this. Now, you might feel super weird about this, but I don't. That's why I speak so clearly about this. Like, I get a bit mad when I see people receiving more attention than I do. I'm a bit clear, I do. But their knowledge is very superficial, very lackluster, but their website is beautiful. Their website is pretty. Or they speak in a good way. And then I can debunk every single shit. Bro, something even weirder happened. Like, I didn't went all in because God doesn't like ugly, and I don't like ugly. I have Taurus Moon, Libra Rising, and Mars in Libra. I don't like Venus in the 5th house. I don't like ugly. I like balance, and I like to be fair. But this fucker, and I'm gonna call him a fucker, not because of what he does in his daily activities. I don't care. But that interaction that I had with that person, that was a fucker interaction. Let me tell you, because it's so funny. Like, I have no grudge. But these, like, when this shit happened, I be like, bro, no, this needs, like, this guy needs to be punished. This guy, he's lying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. There is this guy. He posts, like, astrology shit, and that's good, because then when I get angry or, like, passionate against somebody that does astrology, I'm always like, bro, at least he's doing astrology. At least this person is not talking about celebrities. At least these people is not talking about the government. At least they're doing astrology. But the fucker, like, so many times I heard him say Mercury is an exalted in Virgo, and then he has this goofy attitude where it just makes no sense. He's missing the Saturn in Aquarius classes because he ain't building shit. He's just looking for valid. I mean, in my perspective, he might think he's building, but bro, I have an Aquarius tell him I know a thing or two about building, and I have a Taurus Moon. I know a thing or two about building, and I have a Libra Rising. I know a thing or two about balance. I know, okay? That he ain't building. Now, he can book a consultation with me, okay? $50, 1 hour, and I get you straight. But the fucker was like, so many times, I heard him say, Mercury is exalted in Virgo. And then I post something on IG saying, if you say Mercury exalted in Virgo, you're a fake astrologer. And he goes and he said, yes, I agree with you. And when I posted it, I wasn't thinking about him. But then when he says that, I just remember 5 different times where he said that. And I was like, goddamn fucker, what is this? This can't be happen. I was like, bro, no, I can't believe this shit. And then I was so passionate, but I didn't say anything because I like it cute and shit. Somebody else came in and said it. Somebody else came in and said but in a way more aggressive way, because if I remember correctly, the person that said it, they have Mercury in Scorpio. I have it in Aquarius. I ain't that rashful. I ain't that aggressive. But somebody came in and said, "You a fucking parrot," or something like that. You a fake ass astrologer. And I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you. This was God. This was my Taurus Moon bringing my passion into reality. I was like, thank you, because like somebody needed to tell the truth in a real way. I was like, thank you, because bro, I don't support that shit. Somebody speaking some lies and then has more attention than me just because it's relatable, just because it's funny, just because it looks cool, and then I expose something that they do. I wasn't even thinking about them. They expose themselves. Somebody else comes in and confirms that shit. I'm like, God, thank you. And I just want others to realize how fake that person was being. Because I don't like to be, hey guys, he's fake. Hey, cancel him, he's fake. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. And I will never, I don't know if I will never do it, but right now, I will do it never. Okay? I don't like, hey, he's fake. No, I have no business talking about somebody else's shit. But bro, that was too perfect. That event was too perfect. Fake astrologer that says Mercury is exalted in Virgo multiple times. Right? It wasn't once, it was multiple times. And then I like, if you say that, you fake. And you're like, I agree with you because I have something in Virgo or whatever. Then, bro, when I saw that, I got so pissed, bro. I got so pissed because I was like, this can't be true, I'm dreaming. This motherfucker said it yesterday, 2 days ago. And now he's agreeing with my statement that goes against what oh bro, you know what I should done? That's just for you to understand. I'm not emotionally invested, but I should have go to his website, his or hers or whatever, because he has a partner or whatever. Bro, I don't know. I don't know him. I just know he's a fake astrologer. That's all I need to know. But if I was a demon, and sometimes we angels, sometimes we need to be demons, okay? But if I was a real demon, I would go to his website and see what the fuck he says about Mercury. Oh, bro, and if he said that, oh, bro, that will be such a roast. But I'm not thinking about that. That's not my focus. That's not my purpose. You know what I'm saying? But like that, he deserved that. He deserved to be way more exposed than what he was. He deserved that. He deserved to be exposed. Because he's a fake motherfucker that he's so fake that he betrays himself. He's so fake, or was, because people change, that's true. And I don't watch his content for a long time, so I don't know if he still says that Mercury is in Virgo, but he's so fake that he betrays his own self. He betrays his own self. And that's when you know that's a demon. That's when you know the motherfucker betrayed. I have to stop this, but this is just like, I can't believe this is true. I can't believe I live in the world where this happens. Somebody 3 days ago said Mercury is exalted in Virgo. Then I say, if you say that, you fake astrologer. And he'd be like, same. And I was like, you just said it. And they'd be like, people change. Oh, bitch, if you were in front of me, you'll take a right hand punch, left hand punch, bitch. You better believe it. I'll knock you the fuck out. I'll slap you in the throat chakra. Bitch! Bro, I have a Mars in Libra. I have a Libra rising, but I hate a same type of motherfucker. I hate them. You know why? I have Saturn in Aries. That's true. I have Saturn in Aries. I can't build with those same fucker. Same. Oh, today we have the moon in Taurus, so you're gonna make a lot of money. Bitch, why, when, with whom, with partnership? Wow, how do I make sure I don't spend the money in the wrong areas? How do I make sure to receive that support in the right way? Oh, today the moon is in Virgo, so we're gonna be organized. But how do you organize my feelings, my thoughts, my insecurities? How do I make my business upgrade? How do I make my business be stable but reach higher areas or reach wider? And the moon is in Virgo. Let me stop. This is not their live stream. cool. Now you're saying you only get what you deserve. People realize their bullshit within their own experience. Hey, that's what I'm here for. That's as well. Okay. That felt good. Some air coming out. I did the right thing for myself. Bro, but it's true. Because, bro, I have an Aquarius stellium and Saturn in Aries. I have to build with unique people. I have to build with unique individuals. I have to build with real people. And then, the people that receive the most attention are the most fake ones. It's like the complete opposite. It's the Leo and Libra ones. The ones, oh, he speaks so well, but he doesn't speak shit. Oh, the website is so pretty. The website ain't shit. The information. Oh, he said he has a cool vibe. No, he's a demon that betrays himself. You know? And then, when I see everybody that is quote-unquote SoulGroup supporting that, sharing that, and then they don't support me, and they don't share me, then I know that ain't SoulGroup. That ain't real subconscious community. And then that's when I really understand what Dolo be going through. Because he be trying to build as well for 10 fucking years. I'm doing this for 2 years. And I'm already in that area. He's doing this for 10 years. And what I'm saying? And then he wants to build something real. And people just want something nice. People just want something that looks good. People just want something relatable. No! That's not how... Look at the shadow government. That's not how they build shit. They don't give a fuck about pretty. They don't give a fuck about your emotions and feelings. They don't give a fuck about what's fair and what not. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Shit. Oh, let's do another 40 minutes ramble from your Aquarius stellium esoteric cloud suffer over here. God, I'm glad though, because this needs to be out there. This truth needs to be out there, okay? This needs to be out there. A lot of people were missing the Saturn in Aquarius classes. And they think they're building something. No, you're building a kindergarten for your goddamn self. You're building a kindergarten for your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? And like, many people, this is very important, like, you shouldn't give a fuck about SoulGroup. You should give a fuck about your SoulGroup, because that's very different. Okay? And yeah, it's like, all to say that nobody did what I did about learning from themselves, what it means. Mercury rules Gemini, Mercury rules Virgo. Gemini is the day side, Virgo is the night side. And people, bro, because I'm sure that motherfucker that said, and I'm saying motherfucker just to convey my passion. I don't hate him, nothing at all like that. I'm not that emotional, for sure, for real. But I'm sure that he does not understand the spirituality behind. I'm so sure, because you have astronomy. Behind astronomy is astrology, and behind astrology is spirituality. I'm sure he does not know the spirituality behind astrology. I'm sure he does not know the allegory behind Mary and Jesus. I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. Because it's like, first you have the spirit, then you have the planet, right? And the planets are born in their feminine side. The planets are born in darkness, and then they bring the light. So the spirit that made the sun became aware in the 6th house. And then it created a physical form in the 5th house, because we are, or the physical forms are what spirits left behind. So the spirit goes from the 12th house all the way around to the first house. But the physical form goes from the first house to the 12th house, walking backwards. So, the spirit that created Mercury became aware in the 6th house, and then it was all the way from 5th house, okay, because then it creates something physical to experience in, and that's why spirits get lost, because then the physicality walks backwards. And you have to always remember, my body is feeling this, or my emotion is feeling this, my spirit is observing, my spirit is actually on the opposite direction of this. Always remember that, always. So the spirit that created Mercury became aware in the 6th house, Virgo, and it created a prototype. It created a moon-like Mercury. And then from that, it went through Libra, it went through Scorpio, it went through Sag, it went through Capricorn, it went through Aquarius, it went through Pisces, it went through Aries, it went through Taurus, and then when it reached Gemini, it had accumulated enough experiences, it had accumulated enough wisdom and knowledge to create something real, like really, really real. Okay? So nighttime, first existence, first awareness, Virgo. Okay? Always first, the feminine, the nighttime, always first. First is the night, then is the sun. It's not first day, then night, no. Because before the sun existed, the darkness was already here. And before the darkness, nothing was here. Okay? It's always about that, always. Then, how do you know the excitement, the exaltation and the fall? Because the exaltation represents the morning, represents the spirit coming out of this darkness, but it's the first step out of the darkness. The day side is when the spirit reaches the highest point that it can reach, the arch, okay, out of the darkness. Okay, that's Gemini for the spirit that created Mercury. So the rising has to be between Virgo and Bro, and how the fuck? That's how you know that these fuckers are just taking everything from websites. How is it possible Mercury to be exalted in the sign that it rules? How is it possible? It's not. So that guy, he just read it on a website, posted on his own website, and never thought about it. Simple. That's why you can't trust people like that. You can't. And you can't, you can support people like that, but you can't really give them wings. You can't really give them the gun. They will kill themselves. Instead of killing the demons, instead of killing the shadow government, they will kill themselves and you in the process, esoterically speaking. But enough of that. Tarot card for today, god damn it. Tarot card for today. Oh! Okay, that's for me. Ace of Wands, I already know that. I was in a very unique, powerful, original vision, expression, and actions, all connected to spirituality. I know. And yeah, just to finish this is a message for everybody. It's a message for everybody. Stop, and you really need to stop, or you need to rethink. It's not because something is pretty. It's not because somebody talks good and nice that they are the right ones for you, or they are the more spiritual or the more powerful. Most likely, they ain't shit. Okay? Because when you got the knowledge, when you got the spirit, you don't need to talk good. You don't need to look good. You don't need to be behaved and relatable. When you got the spirit, when you got the real knowledge, others get attracted to that, to your spirit, to your knowledge. But when you don't have the knowledge, when you don't have wisdom, when you don't have the spirit, you have to create something that is pretty juicy and sweet to attract others. Because if you don't create that sugar coat, nobody gives a fuck about you. You better believe it. So you gotta be, hey, this guy is too relatable. This guy talks too funny. This guy is too catering. Most times, 9 out of 10, he doesn't know shit. Facts. So you attract the right spirits for you, saying Mystaria, that's true. That's true. That's true. So you guys, because it leads nowhere. You guys really need to stop supporting somebody just because they look good. Because I can look good as well, but that will cut my originality. That will cut my individuality. I can talk all funny, I can talk all relatable, but that will cut my individuality. That will cut the expression of my spirit. You don't want that. You don't want to support somebody that hides their true identity. You don't want to support somebody that sacrifices their individuality just to look good, just to be relatable. That's the devil. That's a demon. That's why everybody got lost in right now. You don't want to support somebody that sacrifices their individuality just to be validated. No, you should hate those people. You should hate those people. Once again, you should hate people that sacrifice their individuality to receive validation. You should kill them esoterically, aka you should stop paying attention to them. It's for your own good. You don't need to pay attention to me. Fuck that. You don't need to support me. You just need for your sake and the sake of the world. It's not about me. But you have to stop supporting people that sacrifice their individuality to receive validation. And I'm tired of SoulGroup members, quote unquote, because they're really not just promoting and supporting celebrities and they're so wise and they got to this position by themselves and they built. No! They were placed there. They don't know shit. They're lost in their desires. That's how they came. Bro, when I see SoulGroup posting celebrity shit and then they don't post my shit, they don't post my beautiful partner's shit, they don't post Dolo shit, they don't post anybody else out there being real in themselves shit, but they post Nicki Minaj shit, but they post Ariana Grande shit, they post Kanye shit, but they don't post, I don't know, somebody else on the SoulGroup shit. Are you crazy? And then you complain about the world. Are you crazy? Are you out of your goddamn mind? You have to be. You have to be. How do you think you reached the world right now? Because we don't support people around us, and we support people that don't even know you exist. Because those celebrities, they don't know shit. They were placed in the position. They can tell you how to reach that position. They can't tell you. They can only tell you how to trust God. They can only tell you how to get signed. They can only tell you how to sacrifice their individuality to get the cash, to get the image, to get the validation. Okay? So when I see quote-unquote SoulGroup people, see, oh, Nicki Minaj is so wise. She got great advice. No! Somebody told her that advice. Most likely somebody gave her a script to tell that interview. Dumbass. And that's how you understand. You have grown-ass men and grown-ass women. They are child in the mind. Child. With sugar coat, you attract more flies than anything else. That's true. And more ants. A lot of ants. God damn it. Let's go. Tarot reading of today. So it's really for the sake of the world. Stop supporting people that sacrifice their individuality for the likes, for the validation, for the attention. And support people like me that speak their truth in their own tone, in their own frequency, in their own vibration about some real shit that you can participate. Okay? You can't go ask for Nicki Minaj for a reading to help your ass. You can't even get in contact with her. You can't even tell her how much you love her. You can't. You can't contact her. You can contact me. You can contact Daria. You can ask me for something. You can't ask Nicki Minaj for shit. Think about that. How can you build something with somebody that you can't even call them? You can't even interact with them. Dumbass. Why are you giving your money, your attention to somebody you will never meet in your life? You can't reach them. How are you gonna build something? It's a community. It's not a community. A community is something you are a part of. How bro? I will stop. Because I usually don't think about this, but I'm now getting into my Aquarius mood and realizing, or coming back to that space, thinking that everybody fucking dumb, everybody fucking idiots, and I don't want to see the world in that way. I spend too much time in that worldview, okay? But sometimes I have no choice but to look at the world in that way. Sometimes people prove me wrong. Sometimes I be like, no, I am wrong. People are not dumb. People are not idiots. People are unique and individual. People really want to build the world for themselves. I'm too much of... Then I go on IG, I go on YouTube, and I be like, bro, I was right. I was right. I was right. Let me go do something. Let me go do some readings. Let me go stream on Twitch. These fuckers, they gone. They gone. They have no salvation. Only themselves can love them. Can salvate them. Only themselves. There is nothing to do, nothing to see here, nothing to connect, nothing to build. No building blocks, no architects, no designers. Just sheep. Lost sheep. At least accept me as your fucking the guy that controls the sheep. Don't rebel against me because I'm speaking the truth. Because I'm telling you fake. You fake. You know you fake. You know it. You know it. That's why you don't connect with my shit. Because if you connect with my shit, you are admitting to others that you know you fake, but you still did it. And that's worse than anything. Nah. This has to stop. This has to stop. You guys cannot build a world like that. You can't build a world like that. Nah. Yeah, because I'm just thinking, how is it possible? Like my videos, because like Daria puts videos as well. Dave be on TV. He makes music, but he makes astrology videos as well, and our videos be like, in general, 20 views, 40 views. It can't be. Like, my videos, Daria's videos, Dave's videos. Bro, they can't be, like, what is the SoulGroup? No, what is the fucking SoulGroup? You know what I'm saying? Our videos can be 40 views, 50 views, and then people complaining about the world. People saying, oh, there is no solution, there is no right spirits, there is no knowledge. Bro, the fuck? You probably follow me on IG. You know I have videos. You just prefer to go somewhere more relatable, somewhere more pretty. So that's why you ain't building shit. Ay. Nah, you think you spiritual, you need to change something. let's go. First card of the day. Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Virgo. And Moon in Libra, Sun in Capricorn, and Venus day in Aquarius. Mutable Fire, Sagittarius, Prince of Wands. So everybody is or has the opportunity to create a new way to externally share, communicate, associate, change your visions, dreams, imaginations, the potentiality, your expression, and your creativity. And yeah, and I was just doing that, bro. I was just using a very new, passionate way to be really spiritual. To be really spiritual, you know? And like, I don't like to attack people, but sometimes I just think I have to expose somebody, at least to serve as an example for others. You know what I'm saying? Because you have people out there like they think they're really spiritual and they just support celebrities. That's so stupid, man. They never asked me for a reading, they never donated to me, and they be supporting fucking celebrities. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you... Oh, man. Let's go for the second card of the day. Nine of Swords. There you go. We have the opportunity to elevate, rise, and become more powerful and better sword wielders. Okay, you can elevate your ability to think, communicate, analyze, and socialize. Either like you can talk better, you can learn how to convey your message better, or you can just have a higher message to convey. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you are elevating how you speak or you are elevating what you're speaking about. Because you have a better way, a new, fresher way to perceive your wisdom and knowledge. Prince of Wands. Okay? Oh, you have the... No. These two cards, I don't want two cards, I want one card. One card. One card. Yeah, and I was just now thinking that I kind of prefer the normies and people that are not into astrology and spirituality than people that are into astrology and spirituality, but then they just be supporting celebrities, they being fake as fuck, they're not really building something. Because at least the normies, they have an excuse, they have a clouded vision. If you are into spirituality, if you are into astrology, and you still supporting celebrities and shit, you got mental issues. You got a mental disease. You have to know that. You have to know that. Let's go for the last card of today. Oh, let's go. Ooh, yeah, the devil. This because of the grand air trine, we can be thinking too much. We can limit our expressions. We can limit our actions. We can limit our connections because we're just thinking too much. Go over and over the same scenario, repeating like because air is a lot about playing the outcome in your head. So you might be doing that too much, and you find certain blockages in your head that are not even real, okay? So don't get lost into the details, but also this is telling you you have the ability to see easier or faster or to understand better what these details mean, so they can actually help you get into the right situation and avoid the wrong situations. But they can also block you to get into any situation at all. All right? Yeah, if you're from the soul group, if you're from the conscious community and you don't support people like me and you support celebrities, fuck you, bro and sister. If you're from the soul group and you're supporting these guys and girls that they don't know shit but they speak good and their websites look good, and you just don't like real shit, you just don't feel comfortable with some real knowledge, fuck you. We don't need you. Your mind is weak. Okay? Just get out of my face. Just get out of the soul group. Get out of spirituality. Get out of astrology. Okay? Get out. You are not contributing. You are occupying space. You are giving a bad image. You are giving a bad baggage and a bad smell to the community. If you are from the soul group, quote unquote, if you are from the conscious community, woke community, and subconscious community, and you support celebrities, you support people that don't know shit, copy shit from websites, but their shit looks good and sounds good, and you don't support people like me or my beautiful partner, okay? Fuck you. We don't need you. Alright? Fucker. I don't care about your feelings, because you are supporting people that they don't know what they're talking about. And then when new people get into astrology, or when new people get into the soul group and they see that the people that receive the most attention are copy pasting from websites, what you think it's the impression that leaves on people? Oh, astrology ain't shit. Oh, this soul group ain't shit. They're just copy pasting from each other. You gotta think about the consequences of your associations. Okay? Imagine that those people you're supporting so much that are all fake, they go to TV, they go to an interview, and they get exposed on national television. It's on you. You gave them the gun. You gave them the bullets. It's on you. Because if you support, because it's not about me. I always say, if you support people like me and my beautiful partner, you better believe it, this world will change way faster. Way faster. Because we know to uphold our limits and boundaries. We know that we are doing what we have been doing for eons as spirits, but in the new way, in an updated way, in the right way. Okay? And we don't do copy paste. We don't do validation or just validation. We don't try to be relatable. We are relatable. When I'm making a video, I'm not thinking about connecting or looking good and appealing. No, I'm thinking about what's the realest way to present this spiritual concept in a way that others can go outside and confirm this from themselves. I'm thinking about, if somebody thinks I'm wrong, how can I prove them that I'm right? Or if somebody thinks I'm wrong, Do I have the necessary courage to change? Okay, I'm not thinking about I'm the righteous motherfucker in the world. And I'm surely not saying that yesterday. I'm not saying, and I didn't say yesterday Mercury is exalted in Virgo, and then tomorrow I agree with somebody saying otherwise. That's a fake motherfucker. And I hate you. I truly do. I truly hate fake fuckers. Bro, I can't believe people like that into astrology spiritual community. You're not spiritual at all. You're not, because if you were a real spiritual person, you'd be like, bro, I thought Mercury is exalted in Virgo. Why do you think it's in Aquarius? Or you watched my video and you'd be like, bro, I thought Mercury is exalted in Virgo, but your video actually helped me. No, you were a little bitch. You just wanted to be relatable. You just wanted to be connective. And you'd be like, same. And you never exposed the fact that you thought otherwise. So you were not real. You were only showing what you want to show. You were not showing the real circumstance. You were not showing the full picture. Fake fucker. Moon in Virgo, squaring the Sun in Capricorn, learning how to see and act on profitable and real relationships. Moon in Virgo squaring Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, learning from past moments where we had to create new practical ways to think and communicate about our feelings and emotions because we were being taken advantage of, or we realized we were being taken advantage of and that hurt us, or we had to break a relationship, so we are coming back to that and thinking and feeling lighter and fresher about those situations. Moon in Virgo, Moon in Libra, trining Venus in Aquarius, a gift to initiate new, innovative, but more consistent, more structured, and more unique and individual relationships, partnerships, and exchange of information or body fluids, if you know what I'm saying. Moon in Libra, trining Mars in Gemini, a gift to be more real, to be more passionate, and to be more aggressive while being light, while upgrading your way to think and communicate, and while reaching wider and further about your new feelings, new emotions, and new ways to communicate about those. Moon in Libra, opposing Jupiter in Aries, hating your experiences, hating spirituality, hating spiritual peers. Oh, I was just on that alignment, bro. I was just hating on fake spiritual people. Okay? And I can do it because I have Mars in Libra, and they have a Libra rising, and they have Saturn in Aries. So I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And you guys, I see it. Just because I don't tell it, just because I don't expose you, does that mean I don't know you? I don't know what you're doing? And the thing is, you can't point the gun on me. You can't point the gun on me. Okay? Because I ain't biased. I ain't fake. I ain't just relatable. I ain't looking for validation. And you know that. You know that. You can't even think, oh, he's trying to be relatable, because when you look at my videos, I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? You can point a gun on me. Your bullets, it's like you can't even shoot. You try to take the aim at me. I ain't there. I'm not in that space. I'm not in the same space as you. You know what I'm saying? But Moon in Libra, Jupiter in Aries, hating or feeling uncomfortable with new spiritual and real experience. So if you are always looking for validation, you might hate me a little bit right now, but that's good. That means I was right. That means you know I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Because I am right. You can't tell me I'm wrong. You know. That's why that other guy said same when I said that if you say Mercury started in Virgo, you are fake astrology. He said same because he knows he's a fake astrologer. But he doesn't admit it. So, everybody else that asks you readings, I think they deserve to know that you are a fake astrologer. Don't they? Like, that's so bitchful to your clients. I don't know if you make readings or not, but if you have a website, perhaps he does, right? But like, if you do, you have to tell, you have to go back to every person that you said that their Mercury in Virgo was exalted. You have to go back and say, hey, I was wrong. Bro, you have to. Because they are looking at themselves thinking they have an exalted Mercury that they don't have. You know what I'm saying? Just because you copy paste from a website, that's on you. You gotta correct that. You gotta correct that. And you gotta say, go watch Esoteric Cloud Service video. You gotta, you gotta, bro. You gotta steer them in the right direction. But other than that, Moon in Libra trining Saturn in Aquarius, a gift to feel more comfortable, to feel more relatable, more gullible, and more sophisticated about real, unique, original, changing constructions, team workings, and mental or real circumstances or scenarios. Moon in Virgo, bro, I'm stuck in Moon in Virgo, god damn it. Moon in Libra, misunderstanding Uranus and Taurus, feeling too connected or feeling too light or feeling too gullible to new, unique ways that made us change how we get fixed and how we feel fixed about receiving stability, security, safety, validation, and support in your life. Moon in Libra also misunderstanding Neptune and Pisces, feeling too light, feeling weird, not going deep enough and not committing enough with your deep dreams, illusions, imaginations, and subconscious patterns, aka generational curses. So you might be understanding, bro, that generational curse exists, but it's fine. It's fine. It's kind of funny, and that it's not. You really need to solve that, okay? And Moon in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn, learning how to feel lighter, learning how to initiate conversations that can heal past traumas, or initiating new relationships that can help you transform and support yourself in new, practical, realistic, and profitable ways. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I enjoyed a bunch. I enjoyed a lot. I think we were very real. I think we touched some very important topics. And it's Grand Air Trine. We gotta be real. We gotta be logical. And we gotta tackle the problems when it's about community, communicating, associating, building something together. Because there is a lot of people that they are not building. They are just talking. They are just getting attention. And people that watch confuse that with building. They confuse that with community. They confuse that with a soul group. And that's not. And that's not. Okay? And it's like you really have to support the right people. You really have to share the right videos, the right stories, the right Insta stories, the right tweets. It's not just because somebody talks good. It's not just because somebody looks good. It's not just because somebody else's page look good. It's not just because somebody has a lot of likes that they are saying the right shit. And if you are Soul Group, quote unquote, and you do that, you really are not soul group. You are not spiritual. Okay? You gotta understand that so you can be spiritual, so you can find your soul group. Okay? Please, for your and the world's good, you gotta see through the veil. You gotta see through the sugarcoat. Venus is in Aquarius right now, not in Libra, not in Gemini. Aquarius. Time to be real. Time to build some serious and real stuff, but in an enjoyable, fun, exciting way. Okay? That's why Aquarius is the water bearer. They give a direction, but it's all about the water. It's all about the connection and the feelings and feeling good, but for the right reasons, with the right information, with the right knowledge, in the right direction. So let me repeat. It's not because somebody looks or sounds good. It's not because somebody is catering to your feelings and insecurities that they have the right knowledge and wisdom. Most times they are in their own insecurities. How can they teach you to have your power back? How they can teach you how to be spiritual? How can they teach you to read your natal chart if they are in their own insecurities? If they are looking for validation? Because if they are looking for validation, they will not tell you something that's hurtful. They will not telling you the truth. They will tell you something that is pleasant to hear, and you will not know everything that you need to know about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And personally, that's something I've been dealing for so long. Okay? People preferring the beautiful, comfortable, because I'm beautiful too, but I don't force that image, and I have no problem in showing my dark side. It's a part of me. If you're gonna be with me, you're gonna be with that. So, and let me tell you, every time it doesn't work out, every time people that kind of feel weird about me, they look me sideways, they always come back, but I'm not there. They always go to the Leo, they always go to the Libra, they always go to the Gemini, or somebody that acts more in that ways. And you know what happens? So those that, not the literal Leos, but the ones that were acting in those more light, sweet, light as in weight and light as in light, the ones that were acting in those attracting ways, you know what happens to the ones that follow them? They get left alone. Because then the other ones got attracted to something else. And they always come back to me just to find out I ain't that anymore. I'm not that anymore. Okay? Because if you can be sure about something, is that I will be real with you. If there is one thing that you can be sure about in this universe, it's that I will be real with you. I will, and I am a very real guy. I am a very real spirit. And you cannot go to my videos, you cannot go to my Twitch channel, you cannot go to my Twitter page, you cannot go to my Instagram page, you cannot go to my Discord, you cannot go to my Patreon and say the other way around. You know why? Because I'm not like that. I truly am not like that. Okay? I love you too, Daria. Thank you very much. So it's time for you guys to step up, grow a little bit, grow some balls, esoterically speaking, and stop. Once again, you don't need to stop supporting these other guys that are so relatable and shit like that. You just have to support more real people like me and my beautiful partner. It's all about, you don't need to support, you don't need to stop supporting Nicki Minaj. You just have to support me as well. You know what I'm saying? You can still you can like Nicki Minaj anyway. I don't care about that. But you gotta support me as well. If you want the real world, if you want the world that you are really a part of, because it's about you, it's not about me. This is about you because I'm building something that I'm a part of. I'm doing that. Are you? Are you building something that you're really a part of? Or are you just sending your energy away to somebody that will never know you existed? Think about it. No. Grand air train in the sky. Think about it. Are you participating? Are you associating yourself with something that you really gotta say so, that you really can build? Or are you sending your energy and attention to Nicki Minaj, for an example, and Nicki Minaj will never know you existed? So was you really a part of that community? Guess not. Guess not. And I love you all. Till the next time, I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility. Follow your individuality, maintain your sanity, and you better believe it that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Thank you, and I see you soon. This is the Cloud Surfer.